and nice to see everyone here. I see Saul's iPad is logging in. Maybe we'll get to see Saul. I, 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 oh, Yedid nefesh avarachaman mishoch avdach eritzonach o yarutz avdach kemo ayal yishtach Chaver muhadarach, oh yeravlo yedidutach minofet suf bechotam, oh oh ana elna refana la beha rola noam zivach oh as titrazet v'titrapei v'haitalach shivchat olam, oh Batik yemu rachamecha v'chusna bein ohavach, oh ki ze kama niksaf liro betiferet uzach, oh ana eli machmal libi chushana v'al titalam, oh galena ufros chavivi alai et sukkah shelomach o ta'ir eretz mikevodak nagilav v'nismecha bach, oh maher ahuv kiva moed v'choneini kimei olam, oh ay anyone who just joined us, we are just starting Kabbalat Shabbat. I'll repost the link in the chat for anyone who missed it. We're on page 15. Lechu neranena l'Adonai Nariya letzor yishenu nikadma fanav b'todah bizmiro nariya lo ki el gadol Adonai asher biyado mechare eretz b'tov harim lo asher lo yamvel ki yu Eloheinu v'anachnu amir yos Arba'im shana akud bedor va'omar am to'ei levavim vehem lo yadu drachai asher nishbati ve'abi im yevaun el menuchati shiru l'Adonai shir chadash shiru l'Adonai kol haaretz shiru l'Adonai baruchu shemo v'aseru meyom leyom yeshuato sapru v'goyim kevodo b'chol ha'amim niflotav ki gadol Adonai umchulal meod norahu al kol Elohim ay ki kol Elohei ha'amim elilim va'Adonai shamayim asa hod behadar lefanav oz vetiferet b'mikdasho havul Adonai mishpachot amim havul Adonai kavod ba'oz havul Adonai kivod shemo zeu minecha uvou lechatzrotav yishtachavu l'Adonai b'chad hakodesh chilu mipanav kol haaretz imru v'goyim Adonai malach aftikon tevel ba'altimot yadin amim b'mesharim yismechu hashamayim v'tagel haaretz yiram hayam umelo yalo sadai v'cho asher bo ay az yiranenu kol atzeyar lifnei Adonai kiva lishpot haaretz yishpot tevel b'tzedek ve'amim be'emunato ay Adonai malach tagel haaretz yismechu in rabim anan ve'arafel seviva v'sedek mishpat machon kiso. How do you wash my hands? Shama v'tismak Sion v'tagelna b'not Yehuda leman mishpatecha Adonai ki ata Adonai Ohavei Adonai Sinura Shomer Nafshot Chasidav Mir Rashaim Yatzileim Ozaru Ala Tzadik Uyeshrei Lev Simcha Simchu Tzadikim Adonai Vehodu Lezecher Kodsho Mizmor Shiru Ladonai Shir Chadash Ki Niflot Asa Hoshia Lo Yemino Ozra Kodsho. Page 18. Zachar Tzavim Levet Yisrael. Zamiru Ladonai Bechinor Bechinor Vekol Zimra Zamru Ladonai Bechinor Bechinor Vekol Zimra Zamru Zamru Ladonai Zamru Zamru Ladonai Zamiru Ladonai Bechinor Bechinor Vekol Zimra Zamiru Ladonai Bechinor Bechinor Vekol Zimra Zamru Zamru Ladonai Zamru Zamru Ladonai V'hatzotzrot b'chol shofar v'lifnei HaMelech Adonai Yiram Hayam Amotei V'aliyos Sheva Narotimcha Lifnei Adonai Kiva Lishpot Haaretz Yishpot Tevel B'tzedek Ve'amim B'meisharim Adonai Malach Yirgazu Amim Yoshev Kiruvim Tanu Ta'aretz Adonai B'tzion Gakol Rabam Luim Al Yodesh Ve'oz Melech Mishpat Evet Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Romemu Adonai Eloheinu ve'ishtachavu lehar kodsho. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. Ki kadosh Adonai Eloheinu romemu. I'll invite you to rise. We turn to page 20 for Psalm 29. Mizemor leDavid, Havul Adonai b'nei Elim, Havul Adonai, Kavod va'oz, Havul Adonai, Kivod Shemo Yishtachavu Adonai, V'adrat Kodesh, Kol Adonai. וישבר אדוני את ארזי לבנון, וירקידם כמו עגל לבנון, בסריון כמו בין רעמים. איי איי איי, כל אדוני חוסף לעבודש, כל אדוני יחיל מדבר, יחיל אדוני מדבר קדיש, כל אדוני יחולל איילות ויחסו יערות ובהיכלו כולו אומר כבוד. איי איי איי, אדוני למה בו ישב וישב, אדוני מלך לעולם, אדוני עוז לעמו ייתן, אדוני יברך את עמו בשלום. איי 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 You may be seated. We've come to Lecha Dodi. I was thinking during that prayer as I asked you all to rise, and then I saw you all disappear from the screen because you rise and then you move somewhere where I sort of only see the midsection of your body or something like that. The conservative movement is taking care of a lot of our problems during this pandemic, and they haven't figured out the sit and stand thing, that maybe we shouldn't have to be sitting and standing as much so that we wouldn't have the camera problems. Yeah, Rabbi Ain agrees. Page 21, Lecha Dodi. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Shamor v'zachor v'dibor echad ishmianu, el hamiyuchad Adonai echad u'shemo echad l'shem u'tiferet ve'litfilah. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Likrat Shabbat lechu b'necha ki mekor al beracha merosh mikedem nesu chasof ma'aseh b'machshava tchila. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Mikdash melech ir melucha kumitzeir mitoch ha'aficha rav l'shevet b'yemek habacha vehu yachamo alaychem la. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. Idnari me'afarku milivshi b'dei tifartecha mi'al yad ben yishai veitalach mikorva el nafshi ge'ala. Lecha Dodi, likrat kala b'nei Shabbat nekabela. 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 Hitoreri, hitoreri, ki ba'orech umiuri. kala, pene Shabbat nekavela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekavela, lo tevoshi velo tikami, mashtish tochachi umatehemi, Bav yachasu ani ami, venivneta iratila, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, v'hayulim shisa Shosaich, v'rachaku kol mevalaich, yasis alaich Elohaich, kimsos chatan al kala, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekavela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, yaminu smol tifrotzi, ve'et Adonai taritzi, al yadish ben parti, ben ismecha ben agila, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. Please rise. Boi v'shalom ateret bala, gam b'simcha u'v'tzola, toch emunei yam segula, boi chala, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela, yananai, ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Ay, 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 ay. Lecha dodi likra kala, pene Shabbat nekabela. You may be seated. So I'm usually very good on time, something that I'm known for. And tonight, in one of our shortest Kabbalat Shabbats, I think I did an 11-minute Yedid Nefesh. So we're gonna have to move a little bit, but I just wanted to share like just one word of Torah. And I wanted to start by asking, how everyone's doing. Just a second. Not that we all have to answer, that we shouldn't answer, but just to ask how everyone's doing and for you to think about it for 1 second. And I wanted to start by asking that question, not so that we could all answer, but so that we would remember what it's like to ask that question and what it's like to be asked. That sort of to remind us that even though we're 8 or 9 months into this ordeal, and it might start to feel normal, we might start to settle into it a bit, that it's still important to ask one another, friends, family, acquaintances, how you're doing, how are we doing? And what can I do for you? What simchas are you celebrating where I can help to lift you up? What are you struggling with that you need, an extra hand? And in this week's Parsha, we learn a lot about Rebecca. Yesterday, I know that some of you studied some of the female commentaries on Rebecca on this Parsha of Toldot. And Rebecca came into Isaac's life as a way of lighting up his life. When she came into his life, he was in this deep mourning. And she came in and she gave him purpose. And now she's pregnant. She finds herself pregnant. She does not with one child, but with two. And it says she senses some sort of struggle in between what's going on in the womb. It says yit rotzutsu, like some sort of quarreling that's happening inside of her. And without the technology of ultrasounds and blood tests and all of these things, she has no idea what's going on. And in this moment of sort of feeling whatever's happening inside, she yells out, she cries out, why is this happening to me? Why is this experience for me? It says, why me? And so on the outside, it sort of seems like she's doing fine, right? Life is okay. She might be excited about the upcoming birth of these babies. But we know that perhaps the relationship between Isaac and Rebecca could have used some work. We know that she's holding a lot. And in this moment, it says that she cried out, and it seems to be that she's in pain. But the commentators explain, or one commentator explains, that it's actually not because she's in pain, but actually that she's sort of hit her breaking point. That she's come to this moment and she says, why me? Like, what is happening to me? And so I wanted to just come back to the original question of how are you doing? And the reason is that I wanted to remind us 8 and 9 months into this pandemic, and also as we're approaching Thanksgiving, a time that I think is going to be quite hard for people, especially if you're far away from your families, that you can be happy and healthy and financially stable and have a lot of gratitude for the things that you have, and also be sad and worried and in pain. That it's okay to sort of feel that moment of why me, even if you feel a lot of gratitude in your life. I was reading something that Thanksgiving is the biggest holiday that we've come up against since the pandemic. And then some Jewish people saying, well, is that really true? Because we made it through Rosh Hashanah and Yom Kippur. And so I don't know if that makes us more resilient or if that gives us more experience or what. But in any case, we are coming up on a holiday season, Thanksgiving followed by Hanukkah, and it's going to be different. And so I just wanted to remind us all to sort of hold both of those things, to hold the happiness and the excitement and the wonder, and also to be able to experience that sort of why me, and what are we doing here, and how can we help one another. So I wish you all a Shabbat Shalom and a happy Thanksgiving, whatever that may look like for you this year. We'll continue with our service on page 23. I'll also acknowledge the yard sites that we're remembering this week, followed by a Kaddish, and then we'll end with a little song. Page 23. Mizmor shir liyom hashabbat, tov lehodot l'Adonai u'zamer l'shimcha elyon. Od yenuvun beseva deshenim verananim yihiu lehagid ki ashar Adonai turi velo avlata bo Adonai malach keyu lavesh Adonai osi trezar afti kon tevelatimo nachon ki sacham me'az nelam Mikolor mayim rabim adirim mishmeyam. Edotecha nemnu meod levetcha navakodesh Adonai leorech yamim ay 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 Before we recite Mourner's Kaddish, I want to remember those in our community for whom we lost over the past year: Gerald Strauss, Judy Einzig, Roman Zilberman, Tanya Epstein, Kathleen Kerr, Elaine Delphin-Moskovich, Ruth Tepper, Geula Shapiro, Shirley Kimmel, Ethel Grushke, Betty Jane Abrams, Gregory Jones, Leonard Lewis, Ruthie Brosnick, John Wexelblatt, and Shelley Midnich, and also those whose yard sites are coming up this week: Beatrice Auerbach, David Birdie, Sylvia Heilbrunn, Mary Hyman, Werner Hachheimer, Joseph Moses, Adelaide Rubin Perloff, Goldie Rassin, Eva Renee Ross, Marlene Spitz, Samuel Stern, and Alan Susel. Are there any other names for whom we can include this evening? So if you're saying Kaddish, I'll ask you to unmute yourself so that we can say the Kaddish together, and please rise, page 24. Yitkadal ve'yitkadash shemei Rabbah ve'alma divrach kirute ve'amlich malchute v'chayechon uvyomechon uvchaye dechol beit Yisrael va'agala uvizman ka'ri v'imru amen. Yehe shmei Rabbah mevarach le'alam u'almei almaya. Yitbarach yitzabach v'yitpa'ar v'yitraman v'yitnaseh. Vitadar, Vitalev, Vitalabal, Mecha, Brichu, Le'ela, Minkol, Birchata, Rata, Tushbechata, Nechemata, the Amiran, the Alma, Imru, Amen. Yeheshma, Rabba, Mishmaya, V'chaim, Alkol, Imru, Amen. Oseh Shalom, Bimramam, Yaseh Shalom, Yisrael, Yisrael, Amen. May the memories of your loved ones be a blessing. Thank you for being here tonight to remember them. We'll end with Oseh Shalom. I wanted to say one quick thing, which is that last week, right after Shabbat, I was made aware that Randy Lavinghouse had a big birthday and we missed it. So happy birthday. Thank you for being here with us for Shabbat all the time. Happy birthday. Hope you had a lovely birthday. We'll end with Oseh Shalom, a peaceful Shabbat, and a happy Thanksgiving to everyone as we head into this Shabbat. Oseh Shalom Bimromav. Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, ve'imru, Amen. Yananai, yananai, yirinanai, yirinanai. Oseh Shalom Bimromav, Yaseh Shalom Aleinu, ve'al kol Yisrael, ve'al kol Yoshvei Tevel, ve'imru.